is Assail the Terror of Death 99, aka the Black Cobra, and this is Dark Cloud. I'm actually going a little nostalgic here. This game is actually part RPG, part simulation. It is originally for PS2. Alright. Okay, let's begin. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with two moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the book woven? Do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you this story. This ancient book tells of a magical and magnificent fairy tale. The hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is... Now, I'm not going to change the character's name. The character's name is Tone. Kind of like Doan. The Dark Shrine. This is where we begin. I'm not going to skip anything. Now, I did say this was part simulation. I'll show you what I mean by that a little bit later. reminds you of something out of Attack on Titan, doesn't it? There is one quick thing I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to turn off the auto skip. Ah, here we go. That outfit he's actually wearing actually doesn't remind me of something out of Japan. It reminds me of something out of India. Pay very close attention to this part. He is actually the main villain of the game, the Dark Genie. I actually forget who the other guy is. Fairy King, the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. This Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its powerful is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Just your village. In a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. One night, half of your world was annihilated. Must be the men from the east. and he uses black demonic power for war without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, the so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is, it has the same type of magical power as us spirits. Unfortunately, we are not powerful enough to destroy it. We must be able to fight against the darkness it generates. Atlamilia. It is a stone with magical power. Now, as you can see, the village is gone. Now, I'm going to give a brief explanation as to how this game works. Now, there are 6 main characters in the entire game. Well, 6 characters you can play as, I should say. Now, for each area, you'll actually find different parts of each town/village. What you have to do is you have to restore each town and village. Each time you do so, you'll actually get special items, special abilities, etc., etc. What you can also do, as you fight enemies and defeat enemies, you can actually level up. Not just your characters, but you can also level up your weapons as well. Your weapons can break, though. That's one thing I should mention. So if you have a weapon that is close to breaking, I would either switch weapons or leave the village and actually fix it, then return. Do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. See, just before the village was destroyed by that genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla. It seems those Atla were scattered all around by its tremendous magical power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. It must restore the world before it realizes what has happened. You may even be able to create a better world than before. Indeed. All right. Like I said, I didn't skip over anything, so I wanted everyone to pay attention to what was being said. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of the earth. The village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. Very well. Norune Village. Now, if you press the select button, this is actually the edit mode, or as I like to call it, the simulation mode. This is also one of the only times when you can actually save. Ah, greetings, Salty. It's been a while. Not sure if you're familiar with this game. This is actually the PS2 RPG / simulation game, Dark Cloud. I apologize for that. I'm gonna try to adjust the sound. Okay, looks like I can't adjust the sound. Damn. All right. I actually have Dark Cloud 2 as well. I might consider doing a live stream of that after I finish this game. Ah, the Divine Beast Cave. That is going to be our first destination. Not showing any title? Strange. Pretty sure I actually switched. Now, one moment. Okay. Like I said, there are actually 6 characters in the game you can actually use. Tone being the main one. Now, here we go. Does this sound alright? This is the best I could do with the sound. It's not letting me adjust it. It sucks that this is one of the few games that I have that actually doesn't let me adjust the sound. Indeed. Need to acquire a gate key. Now, one thing I should mention, to actually return to the dungeon, you actually, I should say, to actually return to the town, what you have to do is you have to kill all the monsters on that floor to actually do so. Ah, escape powder. When we get some gold, we're actually probably gonna get some escape powder. Just as a precaution. One moment. Alright. Yes, weapons are breakable, as I mentioned before. There are 2 things that I usually do involving weapons. If I have multiple weapons, usually I'll switch to one of my other weapons if one of them is close to breaking. If I don't have an extra weapon, what I'll usually do is, if there are actually no enemies on the floor, what I'll actually do is I'll actually return to the town, get my weapon repaired, then Alex should return to the dungeon. Weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Now, there's one more thing I should actually mention. Each character actually has their own weapon. 3 of the characters have short-range weapons, and the other 3 have long-range weapons. Yes, this is what Atla looks like. Now we officially begin. First thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna head over here and grab a couple of items. The magical crystal lets you see everything on the map. Okay, that's a bone key. Bone keys actually open certain doors. Oh. That's not good. Okay, let's go. Now, I'll show you how to use items. Here we go. Basically, what you have to do is you press the X button on a certain item, on the item you want to use, then drag it over to tone, and then hit X again. Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Weapon. That's that actually gives you, a little bag dragon, so what do we have here? We have an Atla. First off, though, alright. The green spots that you actually see on the map are Atlas. The reds are monsters, and I believe the orange ones are treasure boxes. Ah, we have this. Nice. Trans crest. Now, these things you have to be careful of. Sometimes it can actually drop your weapon endurance. Let's see what happens here. Ah, nice. Pump with energy. That actually increases your attack power. Yes, there is a water meter as well, as you can see. Ow! Sometimes you have to adjust the camera. I would probably say it's the one thing I don't like about this game. I'm gonna swim around. Okay. Okay, and we have another outlaw over here. Now, this is one thing I should actually mention. There are actually two games that Dark Cloud actually reminds me of. First one is SimCity, and the other one is I was gonna say it kind of reminds me a little bit of Animal Crossing. Ah, nice. I can power up my dagger. Let's do so. Ah, I can't do it yet. Don't have any power up power. First up. First thing. There we go. thing. What we're actually going to do now is we're actually going to head to the lower level. Well, get access to it anyway. That extra weapon I actually got, by the way, works against water enemies. Big keyhole. Let's see. There we go. Now. We're actually not going to go to the next area yet. ActRaiser, that's the other game Dark Cloud reminds me of. It's actually an SNES simulation slash adventure game. Pieces sealed inside Atla are released by touching the Atla with your left hand, where the power of Atla Mila resides. Buildings and people that were sucked into the Atla Mila will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. By going back and forth between dungeon and ground level, you can restore the earth to its original form. That is your mission as the one who was granted the power of Atla Mila. Now, let's move on. This may get a bit technical. If you wanted to place buildings, etc., press the select button while walking and go to the edit mode. Press the select button again to walk and to return to walking mode. Seeing is indeed believing. Try it yourself. Must be faster than listening to my lecture. It's a guide for using Atla Mila and other things, or for beginners like you. The manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it carefully. Very well. Now, I will show you how this works. Have here. So put it over here for now. You can actually move them later on if you need to. I'm just doing this for the time being. Walking into your llama. You can actually place the main character right near the dungeon if you need to. When using that. Those. Now. Okay. And no, you can't climb ladders in this game. Trust me, I've tried many times. Okay. There is an item shop as well, which we'll actually be getting a little bit later. You can also use it to sell any unneeded items. Alright. Now, entering the second floor. Soon we're actually going to be getting our second character. Not quite yet. That is our second character. Alright. First thing. That's an interesting joke. Now, headings. First things first. Need to get. Oh, that's not good. Or is it? This is why I always keep antidotes. Alright. Now. Ow. That is not good. Something not to. First things first. Ow! Oh. That's not Alright. First thing. Okay. Now heading this way. Whoa. Kill it that hit. Ah, the bomb nuts. These are actually an attack item.